Your tax return is still being processed. A refund date will be provided when available. Well, all right. It is what it is, huh? Well, I sure hate to be the bearer of bad news, but y'all won't be getting y'all income tax refund on time next year. I'm just saying. That's it. Let me tell y'all how the IRS is holding my tax refund check hostage. So I found my taxes online, and my taxes were accepted. Everything was going as expected, as planned, and then the coronavirus hit. Let me check my time on here. So I didn't expect to hear anything back until about maybe, I didn't expect my refund for like, I don't know, I figured it would take about 21 days, right? Because normally that's what it did. So that was in February. March comes around. It's like the middle of March. That's it. About the middle of March, I received a letter from the Internal Revenue Service telling me that there was something wrong with my taxes. Now, mind you, I filed my own taxes. I've been filing my own taxes for years. My heater's coming on, so if y'all hear something just kicking, that was my heater, because it's been a little nippy. I had to turn the heat on. So yeah, I've been filing my own taxes for years, and I've never had a problem. Never. So I was a little taken aback when I got this letter telling me that there was something wrong with my tax return, or with my taxes. According to their information, I had a healthcare account through healthcarenet.gov, and that I had taken out this healthcare plan where I had prepaid on it or something to that nature. Well, anyway, that I messed up my taxes. I didn't file that on the taxes, therefore they were going to have to take some money out or something. It was something crazy. And I'm like, healthcarenet.gov, I had never heard of healthcarenet.gov. Mind you, I've always had my health insurance through my employer. I have private health insurance through my employer. So I never had a healthcarenet.gov account. So a girl thought she was hacked, honey. I thought somebody had stole my identity. So I got right on it. So I'm like, okay, what? And they were like, well, just the letter went on to say, you should have received something from healthcarenet.gov that had the numbers that you need to, including your taxes. Go ahead and send that in. We'll do something, right? I was like utterly confused, and I was like, wait a minute, wait, stop, wait. I've never had a healthcare.net or a healthcare.gov health insurance plan. So I called healthcarenet.gov to find out what the world was going on. I mean, did somebody steal your girl's identity or what? What happened? Because the IRS telling me I have this account that I've never applied for it. So the lady at the healthcarenet.gov, she was really sweet. She could tell that I was in a little bit of distress, because anytime you get something from the IRS telling you something's wrong, child, you get nervous, baby. It's a few folks out here that you don't play with, and the IRS is one of them entities, baby, that you just don't play with. So, I was like, okay, well, she looked into it, and she was like, well, you don't have a healthcarenet.gov. We don't have an account for you. And I'm like, okay. She was like, well, this has happened before with tax situations. Don't worry about it. We will do an investigation, and we will contact the IRS on your behalf to let them know that you don't have an account with us, and you never had an account with us. So I said, okay, I gathered all the necessary information that was needed for me to follow up. because, I was going to follow up on it. I just wasn't going to take her word. They was going to poof fix it, but your girl was going to follow up. So I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So she told me that it will take about 2 weeks or so to investigate, and that I would get a call from them, towards the end of the investigation in a roughly about 2 week period. So, I let the 2 weeks go by. I was still a little nervous, still a little worried, but I let the 2 weeks go by. And just like Miss Thing said, I got a call back from someone at healthcarenet.gov. We talked about it. She was like, okay, this has been investigated. We've looked into it. And just as we suspected, you do not owe on a healthcare plan. You've never had a healthcarenet.gov health insurance plan. We don't have a plan for you. This has happened before, and unfortunately it's happening a lot this year with people who are filing their taxes, but don't worry about it. We're going to send you some correspondence letting you know that we looked into it and the information that the IRS has is incorrect, and we'll also contact the IRS to let them know that the information they have is incorrect. You don't have an account with us. You never had an account with us. You do not owe any money on a healthcarenet.gov plan. Everything is going to be okay. So I'm like, I felt so much better, y'all. I was like, thank you so much. So she was like, you will be getting a letter in the mail. She verified my mailing address. It was correct. She was like, you'll be getting a letter in the mail from us, and the IRS will get a letter mailed to them as well on your behalf from us. So I'm like, okay, great. No problem. Now, I hold on to the letter, put it in a nice safe spot. Oh yeah. Okay, so I had to restore my camera. But yeah, so y'all know what happened. The pandemic hit. Now, I knew that the IRS was going to be affected by it. When they start, around, this was now we're like I said, we're about in the middle of March, we're towards the end of March, and everybody is, going crazy behind the coronavirus. Everything is going, remote. People working from home, everybody, kids going to school from it. Y'all know what it was. I don't have to go over that again. Y'all know what happened. Y'all lived through it just like I did. Y'all know what happened. So yeah. Now, keep in mind, the IRS never said nothing about their offices closing. Nothing. I knew that those offices were closing. I was checking online because, mind you, I still hadn't gotten my return. I was checking online to see, were their offices going to close. I was, listening to the news. I was doing everything I could to find out what was going to be going on at the IRS. Because, they had my check. Now, they never told the public that they were closing their offices. Never once said it. And I get it. They did not want to create that panic. And for people who owe them, I guess they didn't want to say nothing because they didn't want those people to feel like, cool, y'all closing, then I don't have to pay y'all. So they quietly went on home. They quietly locked up the doors and went home. Now, months are going by. Now we are in April, May, June. I still have not gotten my tax return. And there was very little to no information on the IRS website. Nowhere. It's like, it was almost impossible. There was no point of calling because, baby, they were gone. They were hunkered up at home like the rest of us. So, they threw all that stuff in a truck somewhere in some trailers, I suppose, and went on home about their business. Didn't tell nobody nothing, went on home. Now, they did, hook a few people up, they did extend the tax deadline. That was cute. That was real cute. They extended the tax deadline. And then they sent out the stimulus. Now, I did get my stimulus. I ain't gonna lie, I got my stimulus. But, and it was cool. That was nice. But I was still waiting on these racks. I was still waiting on my tax return. My 2020 or 2019 tax return. So, I started looking into it a little bit more, and of course, found out that I wasn't the only one who was affected by this, that was impacted by this. Still, y'all, no information about what people should do who were still waiting on their tax returns. Just nothing. It's like they got real cold on us. They didn't say nothing. Girl, they sent out their little stimulus check and just got little again. Now, June, July, August, September. Here we are in October. And your girl still do not have her income tax. But the moral of this story is that if we're still waiting, if the billions of people like myself are still waiting for their 2019 income tax refund checks, there is no way y'all gonna file next year and get y'all money when y'all expect to get it. It's not gonna happen. Y'all might as well just get ready. Y'all might as well get ready for a hold up. Get ready for the stick up, baby, because y'all will not get that on time. Why? How do I know this? How do you know this, Lady T? Because we're still waiting. They need to get our checks to us before they can do anything else. So, yeah. Everyone under the sound of my voice, do yourself a favor. Start putting money aside. Don't go all out this holiday weekend, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all go all out this holiday weekend thinking that y'all going to re-up January. No, you're not. Y'all better put that money up, because y'all will not be getting a refund right away. No, y'all won't. So, and I don't care if all of the IRS, all of the Internal Revenue personnel report to work first thing in the morning. There's no way y'all gonna get that check on time. And you know what? Since they was gonna be too boozy to tell y'all this, I figured, you know what? Let me do y'all a favor. Let me let my viewers know. Let me let my subscribers know to prepare. Prepare, baby, because y'all not gonna get that tax refund on time next year. Y'all just not. It's just not gonna happen. So yeah, there you have it in a nutshell. So why are you telling us this, Lady T? Why'd you go through all that? Why'd you share your life story? To help you all. So that y'all will know, don't blow the bag this holiday season. Thinking y'all gonna re-up come January, February next year. Because y'all gonna be waiting, baby. It is what it is. And I'm so sorry to be the one to tell y'all that, but somebody had to, because the IRS will not. So there you have it. It's been real. I'm going to heat my dinner up again, and I'm going to enjoy it. So, yeah. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And hit that notification button so that you don't miss anything else. And if you would like to leave a comment, if you have some additional questions about this situation and you just want to leave a comment, please feel free to do so, because I love reading you guys' comments. I love responding. Till next time, bye.